Kind of like change, easy peasy. Good morning. Can I remember what's going on? I have a mutant and a giant to kill, yeah? Second while hold the waste time, hey Guardian, hey Josh, you sleep the rabbit. I also enjoy weekend jorbs. Because it's the weekend. I'm trying to kill a giant. I thought it pulled, but then it didn't. Alright man, thanks for the 24 months. Giants harder or easier than mutants? I think if prepared for, giants are easier than mutants. If not prepared for, they will kill you just as well. They have more hit points, that's the thing. Building a stone workshop seems like a reasonable goal today. Giants don't have any hearing, so... Oh!
Units under attack.
Oh, it one-shot soldiers apparently? Didn't know that.
Our soldiers are in trouble. They are trying to break into the building. Attention. Building complete.
Okay, cool. So that was the plan, and it worked, kind of. My soldiers dead. Other than that, we're good.
Attention. Building completed. Our forces are in danger.
Why does that require food? I mean, now the top is empty, basically, and I can just push into it. So that was the goal. It looks to be worked out. I keep up with my economy as I push out. It's probably time to add a third barracks, honestly. You talk this?
Attention. Technology research finished. Attention. Building completed. The walls are under attack.
What a weird empty space in the middle. Oh, it's a mill perfectly. Nice. Deliberate. I'm talking unusually quietly. It's 3 AM. Trying not to wake people up.
Our defenses are being attacked. Attention. Building completed.
So I would like to wall off here and then push to the map edge here.
Units under attack.
Generally speaking, if I can push the map edge, well, there's no more pushing in that direction to do, right? So at that point, I can chill out for a bit.
Attention. Building completed.
I have people over, or are some people in my cats? I have a person over. I have a person who spends a lot of time.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building completed.
What I don't really have is another place to put housing yet. This could be a good housing zone, maybe. The cats wake up pretty easily. They were asleep at my feet when I woke up this morning. But yeah, they woke up when I got out of bed.
Our forces are in danger. They are attacking the colony defenses.
Once this is done, I can research stone houses. Attacking the colony defense. I should put another ballista here.
Units under attack.
Hey, I see a strand. Thank you for the raid. Am I having a good Sunday? Yeah. Might go to the farmer's market later this morning. I just woke up, so it's not like I am having a... I don't exactly have a developed Sunday yet. But I slept pretty well and have plans for the day, so... Looking good. Wait, is it meant to only be 2 a.m. right now? I was feeling okay about waking up at 3 a.m. and now I'm not.
Attention. Building completed.
I've not been doing a great job of sleeping through the night recently. Should be 3:30 where I am. Wait, that's... Oh yes, that's what time it is. What time would it have been if the time didn't change? Would it have been 2:30? That's what I'm trying to ask.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, that is kind of early. I don't know. I'm gonna research stone houses so I can use all this food that I have.
Attention. Building completed.
Amber Spain.
Attention. Building completed.
Perhaps another soldier center. Use the food that I have as well.
Attention. Building completed.
They don't have quite enough gold income to support it until I put down more housing. Thanks for 13 months.
Attention. Building completed.
So what I'm hoping with this push now is that I can just get straight to the map edge. Ideally... Oh, that's the map edge, cool. Ideally without having to place many blisses above me, and then I just want to clear out the entire corner. Do a wrap around. And at some point... I would like to have another massive snipers. I don't know that I can really afford it at the moment. 7. Can I build a soldier as well? A tank for them? Yeah, I can have to clear this out to put houses in it, I think.
Attention. Building completed. Our forces are in danger.
Looks like this push is going okay. I put another ballista there, and then we can start walling off here. Zombies do endlessly spawn from the map edge, but not at a like particularly high rate. Just kind of small wave. Let them keep showing up over and over again. Enough to make it worth walling off the edge of the map, but not enough to strain your resources a ton.
Attention. Building completed.
Researching a bank seems like a great idea. I think I'm going to put the bank here. Just looking at where all of my housing is. It seems right.
Attention. Building completed.
Houses are expensive. It's 108 to upgrade this.
Units under attack.
I was thinking about playing XCOM 2.
Attention. Building completed.
I almost did, but I was like, no. The people will want me to finish my They Are Billions run. Well, TD20. Going really well. It's going about as well as I can understand how a run could go of this game. I'm sure runs can go better than this, but I don't understand how.
Attention. Building completed.
We're just very calmly clearing the entire upper left corner of the map here. I would also not be opposed to some XCOM action. And World War II is so good. I have a run of World War One that is doing pretty well. I haven't played for a little over.
Attention. Building
Last time I played it was probably about this time last year. Would be my
Our
guess.
soldiers are in trouble.
Post you there. I do at some point need to defend the next wave. And by at some point I mean like 24 hours or less from now.
Attention. Technology research finished.
Research a bank yet? Could research a bank. So I could place that.
Attention. Building
If I brought these snipers back, that'd be enough to defend the wave. I think this wave's pretty easy though. I think I can probably defend it with enough ballistas and fire traps. Or stake traps rather? Stake traps, that's the one. It feels a little risky, but it also feels fine.
Our forces are in danger. Attention.
Might depend which direction it's coming from too. If a mutant's gonna pull, I should bring my snipers back, I guess.
Units under attack.
And then there's
Attention.
Minecraft to play.
Building completed.
I'm really enjoying games right now.
Our horde of infected are on their way.
From the south. Okay, I have to pull everyone back for that. Because that's gonna perhaps pull two mutants at the same time. You here to make sure the post is finished building. Bring all the gold back. This incoming wait. Also, it takes a while to walk that far. We'll see which side it's actually on. Or we'll wait. What's the deal, gang? Think I can pull everyone back? Okay, if it's all the way over here, it means it's coming here. Which means probably mutants aren't arriving with it. That's irritating. Internal chaotic. Now I kind of just want to do this. I am almost certain that that's going to be enough. And let's just keep pushing. I mean, not that, but
Trying to break through.
let's add some more.
Building completed.
This is exciting, though. I don't actually know for sure that that's enough.
Attention. Building completed.
Also, will I be able to place these? This is the next question.
Our defenses are being attacked. Our soldiers are in trouble.
That looks to be the top left corner. What's my opinion on weevils? Let me Google a weevil. It's kind of cute. They're unsung heroes of pollination. Apparently. That makes sense. Look at that nose. Bro. I'm pro weevil. I do you feel about weevils? You know, I used to not like wasps. I was told for some reason that wasps like had no value to the ecology. And then I found out that they're pollinators. In fact, where I live, wasps are the native pollinators. Pet your dogs. I have never played Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. I've seen clips. It looks fun. Oh, I forgot it goes left. I forgot. Remember the last time that a wave came that way and I was so surprised that it was going left instead of right? I didn't until right now, but now I do. Okay, I might be dead. That might just be it. That very well may be it, because I don't even have anyone who can respond to that. I have 4 rangers. Also, it pulls the mutants, right? Probably pulls the mutants too. We could like delete half the base and be okay. I might need to delete half the base. I don't really want to delete half the base. I never unpause, I might be okay. Well, that's a good way to think about it. They're all there.
They are attacking the colony defenses. Our forces are in danger.
Make it through? Can make it through.
They are trying to break through.
I'm actually fine. I think I'm actually fine. Unless the mutant pulls. I think I'm actually fine. Stake traps are really good.
The walls are under attack.
Alright. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. And I get to keep on clearing. It's so big. Income is starting to catch up. Tank finished. 1700 gold per tick. My understanding of the map is that if I and get tents. Tents will be more efficient in terms of making gold per resource I spend than stone houses.
Attention.
But stone houses are more efficient at making gold per space used.
Attention. Building completed. Our defenses are being attacked. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Does that account for buildings that increase gold output? I don't. Yeah, if you have a bank on them and a market, it might actually be better to just have stone houses. I'm just trying to decide, like, do I start building tents here, because this is going to be another housing area, or do I focus instead on upgrading to stone houses here? Also like to build a foundry. I'd like to start building titans. Maybe that's a bit too expensive. I only have 4 days before the next week. 39 snipers only. I feel like my econ's a little slow. Guess we'll speed it up. Daylight savings did happen. In the US, daylight savings happened while we were asleep. Or while I was asleep anyway. I don't know if y'all are asleep.
Attention. Building completed.
Isn't that awful when they steal our hour of sleep? Like in the middle of the night so we won't know. Instead of doing it like at midday on a Wednesday. You just don't have to work as much today. I think that's pretty awful. Chat never sleeps. The sun never sets on chat.
Attention. Building
So we are getting up to a point of the game
units under attack.
where I don't really know.
Choose your mayor.
Like power plant energy supply is probably good. I don't really know what the scaling's like at this point of the game. So is this a
Building
pocket?
completed.
Does it just mean pockets the map? I think it is not. I don't know how quickly I need to build different things. I don't know how much stuff I need to defend against each wave. I just kind of don't know that stuff for this part of the game. Its rotation slows down every day so you have more time to sleep. Oh, well, that's quite good.
Building completed. Our forces are in danger.
is so you have more time to sleep the reason it does that, or just a consequence of it doing that? That actually is a pocket, huh? Maybe it goes through just barely.
Units under attack.
Sometimes when you're clearing the maps, spots like this will be pretty tough, because every enemy is being pulled through that funnel, pretty much. So there being a lot of enemies all at once. And I know that the GPS system has to be corrected. Mutants are relative. Okay, the exact time on Earth to the fact that time takes a different in space where the satellites are. I have read that before. I feel like claiming that I knew it would imply more than is fair about my retention of that information.
Building completed.
Let's research this foundry now.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, I think it was Einstein, but you know, same thing. Newton invented apples. I think that was Granny Smith, actually. Do you think Granny Smith was actually a grandmother? Just kind of seems like obviously a marketing stunt, right? This part of the game starts to feel a bit like a coloring book to me, where I'm just kind of putting the right building in the right zone, and then I keep doing that forever. Well, eventually the game ends, but you know,
Attention.
almost
Building
forever.
completed. Our soldiers are in trouble.
It feels like I am not lacking for space anymore. So I could think about chilling out for a bit, walling off, building more soldiers, training some titans, and then getting back to clearing the map. Alternately, I could just keep clearing the map.
Attention.
That also
Building
seems pretty
completed.
reasonable. I wonder what new Apple model the ISS is dropping this year. Is that a thing? Explain to me what that means. Do they drop apples at the ISS? Seems like it could 100% be a tradition that they had.
Attention. Building completed.
Fix gravity so the GPS can tell the right time. You have to occasionally drop an apple or else gravity stops working.
Attention.
Makes sense.
Building completed. Our forces are in danger.
I mean, kind of makes sense.
Attention. Building completed.
Supposedly you can tell gravity by how quickly a pendulum swings. And so, supposedly, the story I was told when I studied physics was that when we landed on the moon, the first way that we confirmed that we were right about the moon's gravity was by looking at a wrench or something that was attached to an astronaut's belt and was spinning on the video feed that they were getting back on Earth. You could see from how quickly it was swinging that we were right about the gravity on moon. On moon? The moon? Sure, the gravity on moon, whatever. Is it true? I don't know. It was effective teaching, though, to claim it was true. I still remember the story.
Units under attack.
Yeah, this is kind of thing. Pull back a bit.
Attention. Technology research finished. Our soldiers are in trouble. Our forces are in danger.
Holy shit. Did I just die?
Units under attack.
You shoot the one in front of you. Oh, fuck. Oh, I didn't realize it needed iron. Well, more walls? Let's research stone walls, maybe. Maybe it's about time for that.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Yeah, I think the wall off saved me. Alright, good. Well, I think the ranger saved me, really.
Building completed. They are attacking the colony defenses. They are trying to break through. Attention. Building completed.
Okay, holy shit. Decider. thought I was being pretty reasonable, to be honest.
Our defenses are being attacked.
I mean, I just don't have any units anymore, really. Sketchy. Down to 30 snipers again. They lost a lot of my veterans too.
Attention. Building completed.
Alright. Let's put a ballista here. That is just 100% gonna get killed by a spitter before it finishes, right? There. If they die, they die. I think they'll be okay. And oh, shoot it.
They are attacking colony defenses.
It's fine. Alright. I now have some sort of wall off established.
Attention. Technology research finished.
Why are there a bunch of snipers here? Gonna work out how to walk around, I guess? I don't know. Feels like they should have been able to. I could use more iron income. That much iron, though.
They are
Sorry
trying
to hear it,
break
Doozy. Okay, this is just... Really?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Is this the furthest I've made it? No. I've
Attention.
made it further
Building
before.
completed.
The way I die when I make it this far is I get bored, and then I don't set up defenses well for a wave, and then the wave kills me. So I'm going to plan to centralize everyone so they can respond to this wave that's arriving in 12 hours, supposedly. Vipers don't move very fast. Then I want to build Titans. But I'm still quite a lot of technology away from being able to do that at all. Before we even get up to the part where I have to, you know, do it. Oh,
The walls are
gods.
under attack.
How many of them can there be?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
I sold all of my iron and did not realize how bad that was when I did it. Let's get up to 40 snipers.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
They do have an awful lot of gold income now.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Okay, so researching power plants. We're up to 3k gold income. This would be a nice quarry. Feels buildable. I have 41 stake traps and walls to repair. Oh, and there's Baldur's Gate 3 to play as well. There's so many good games.
A horde of infected are on their way.
From the east.
They are
I
approaching.
think I
from the
decided
east.
that from the east was usually going to hit here. But I guess it could hit here. The first wave that came from the east
Our
definitely hit down
defenses
here
are
though.
being attacked. Attention. Building completed.
Could buy iron. I need more energy. Oh my god. Oh, there's just iron on the ground I could have picked up. Oh, there's no way of knowing.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Alright, Zombos, what's the plan? They're gonna go here. It's fine. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going... That made him... Oh. Oh no 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 no. Ah, they do go to that choke if they come from where they're coming from right now. But it didn't, Paul? Holy shit. Okay, whatever. So if they come from like here, they go there, and if they come from here, they go here. Based on what I've seen so far. And I'm going to expect that behavior to continue. I need more walls? Or are you talking about up here? I'm gonna just play the way I want to play. Nah, I think we're fine against the wave.
Building completed.
Boundary, once this is done, power plants, wood and stone.
They are trying to break through.
Oh, I have a soldier.
Attention. Building completed.
I don't. No, I can't do it because I don't have gold. Oh, industry foundry there.
The walls are under attack. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
It really is hard to fit everything in. Also, I'm here like half a day early. Which I guess isn't the worst thing in the world. It does feel kind of noticeable.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, I wonder if the mutant down here will pull from the snipers. That's a thing I didn't plan for.
Attention. Building completed.
Will this help? Probably not. Probably there just won't be a mutant though. Let's be real. I'm pulling some harpies with the noise. I do have a lot of energy down. Sweden did pull. Fuck.
Attention. Building completed.
I don't think it would actually happen.
Our defenses are being attacked. Our buildings
I wonder
are
why
being
it says the wave is here, but the wave is noticeably not here.
Our colony is under attack. They are trying to break through.
Like, what's it stuck on?
They are trying
Also,
to
is
break
there
through
actually a
the
huge
building.
wave on the way, or?
Walls are under attack. Building
2 more mutants pulled. The game thinks the wave has finished now, so the minimap was showing the wave as only being, like, still being a full screen away from me. But now it is showing the wave as being dead. There are an awful lot of enemies right here. So I could sacrifice some stuff, pull back behind a wall, and be fine. Or I could not. And potentially just die.
Our defenses are being
I
attacked.
think I'm probably okay though. Like, it's not that funny.
Our colony is succumbing to the infection. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Our forces are in danger.
Both mutants are dead.
Attention.
Yeah, we're
Building
fine.
completed.
Alright, now I can push out this way. Because all my snipers happen to be here anyway. What what a wild ride. Oh gosh. I just made the surface go away. It's not my intention.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Let's grab 30 snipers. No. Let's grab 40 snipers. Call it control group 2. Send it this way.
Attention. Building completed.
I wish there was a way to select like the snipers who aren't in this control group, you know? Is there one that I'm not aware of? I have 12 other snipers somewhere. Give an order to all the snipers and give a different order to the control group. Thank you. That's what I want to do. To tell all the snipers to move there, and then tell the control group to move there. Nice.
Attention. Technology research finished.
Oh god, I'm Captain Gold. I have researched the engineering center. Need oil. Oops. Should maybe build another warehouse, huh? I'm capping on gold. It seems like a good idea. Warehouses aren't too expensive at this point of the game. I need 40 wood. Could even build 2 more if I wanted. I don't know. I don't have that much space.
Attention. Building completed.
Getting there.
Attention. Building completed.
reasonable to keep building snipers.
Attention. Building completed.
It really does feel like a coloring book. It's kind of a vibe. A little bit of a vibe. Oh, it's like fine.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Yes, all of these quarries. I don't really want to build them a little bit too close to the map edge. Maybe I meant to just build them anyway. I want to build that. That.
Attention. Building completed.
I wonder what happened. Pulls here. Let's start rallying the rest of the gang up here. Because yeah, if a mutant pulls there, it seems very bad.
Attention. Building completed.
At Captain Gold again. Do I have too much golden cup? Do I have not enough? Probably don't have enough soldier production. Might be the actual problem. That's one way to get all of your gold used.
Attention. Building completed.
Guess I can put more housing down here.
Attention. Building completed.
Like I haven't quite filled out my previous housing areas though. Just yet.
Attention. Building completed.
You'll ever draw only attacks on turn 1 against Stormworm, and then draw 4 defense and a Center's Bane on turn 2 when it decides to give itself strength. I sure have. Doesn't feel great. Challenging fight, the Jawworm.
Attention. Building completed. Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building completed.
A lot of these snipers are non-veterans. Non-veteran snipers feel a lot less strong than snipers that are veterans.
Attention. Building completed.
But I do have a lot of them.
Attention. Building completed.
Actually, I'm at 64 total snipers now. Okay, it must be time to build an oil platform. I think it probably was a while ago and I missed it. Is this the run?
Building completed.
I mean, it really should be.
Building completed.
I really shouldn't lose from here. I feel like that beacon on the top of the map keeps on dying. I'm really scared of it. I wish it would just stay still. Is it pulled this time? I don't know. Last time I saw it move, I thought it was pulling, and then it just didn't.
Attention. Building completed.
Is it actually worth going and clearing out the bottom corner? Or should I just leave it? Go clear the stuff I can actually build on to the right. I might just leave it.
Units under attack. Our soldiers are in trouble.
Especially since this seems like it's getting a little overwhelmed. Some more snipers this way. Oh no, this is getting overwhelmed? Okay, I see.
Our forces are in danger. Attention. Building completed. Our buildings are being attacked.
We managed to repair it while the shot that killed it was in the air. Oh! It's just enough. It's funny. Okay, I lost 2 snipers there. Stretched a little thin.
Attention. Building completed.
No.
The infection is spreading across the colony.
No. I have 8,000 gold. Oh my god. Need more warehouses, apparently. Are the oil platforms done? They are. This requires 40 iron and 20 oil. I guess I could have actually just bought that as well. Worst enemy in late game, and there aliens 0 impatience.
They are trying to break through.
Sounds vaguely right. So many harpies.
Units under attack.
Maybe we rally some more soldiers down here for a bit.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
I've done so much work clearing this out that I feel like I should just finish clearing out the corner. It's fine. They're gonna leave me alone, I'll let them leave me. Is this game hard? Yes, it's a specific sort of hard. It's very easy to lose to all sorts of different things. So it's hard in that you have to avoid dying for a very long time when there are a huge number of different things that could kill you at any moment.
Building completed.
This is the weird thing where there's like a wall all the way through here. It keeps pushing the waves up here, I've just remembered. Military. Engineering center. 50 energy. What else? 40 iron. Let's cancel this. And delete those. And buy some iron. And build engineering center.
Attention. Building completed. Our soldiers are in trouble.
It's remarkable how much map there is. Like, there's just so much map. How much map have I cleared? Quarter? Maybe a third if I'm being very generous. Okay, 45.
Building completed.
Need to speed that up.
All border infected are on their way. They're approaching from the west.
The west is a fascinating direction for them to be approaching from. Is depending on which west, that could really be a lot of different places. I do have snipers available.
Attention. Building complete.
I think if we like hold position all of these, throw down some ballistas behind them, we'll be able to pull them away. Help with the wave. Hopefully. Is engineering center done yet? Here. I don't remember if this is when it gets really hard or if this is like the last semi-easy wave.
Attention. Building completed.
We consider this a giga wave. Uh-oh. What if I made one Lucifer? It costs 6,000 gold to research. Somehow, for the first time, I don't have excess gold.
Attention. Building completed.
Like, this is how much I have? I don't know. 23 snipers? That doesn't feel like much. Good lord, that's a lot of zombies. I feel like not pulling this mutant was just very, very, very bad for me. Because I could have had all of these soldiers there as well. With Titans for next time. I don't think we die here. They have enough snipers. Is it true? I don't know. Maybe. I like have as many snipers as they have units now. I'm good. They are a very large number. There are so many of them. Never worried? I might have been worried a little bit at some point. Okay. Easy game, easy game. Back this way, control group 2. There's more killing to do. Longer, a bit longer. How is this econ stuff going? I don't have any idea what sort of econ I should be looking at to start building Titans. It's like I have a bit of money though. Is this the run I was on at the end of last stream? It is still alive.
Units under attack.
Houses? Looks like it would be vaguely fine. At some point I want advanced farms. Very sad that the zombies went up here. haven't even found the Duke Town yet. I know where it is, but I haven't, like, seen it. It isn't on my map anywhere. It's over this way somewhere, though.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Technology research finished.
Titans. Titans cost 2,000 gold. 40 oil, 40 iron, 2 food.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building completed.
Should I clear with 2 groups at once? There's no way. There's no way I can do that, is there? Maybe if I get another Titan. Maybe if they both have a Titan with them, that'd be okay.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Wait. That looks like it goes through to me. Did that not go through? Oh, hard to believe.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
So the reason I'm confused is, waves keep coming from here and going around there to get to my command center, which is here. So surely if this goes through, they would just go there. Maybe it doesn't go through.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Glowing Pines. New housing development.
Our forces are in danger. Attention. Building completed. Units under attack. Attention. Building completed. Our soldiers are in trouble.
Wow, that was kind of close. Certainly closer than I was expecting. How do you spend this much money? What do I do? I have so much money. Too much money. More snipers? Probably more snipers. You can build wonders, but oh. Is it time? Maybe it's time to build wonders. Feels like that can't be true. Need more titans? I should probably try to just be producing titans non-stop out of this engineering center.
Our forces are in danger.
I think my plan for future waves is to send titans to them.
Building completed.
Hey Mayashi, how are you? Good morning. It's early.
Units under attack.
Early. Yorn. Thank you for the 66 months. Oh, just pulled a mutant.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Our forces are in danger.
Whoa, it died. Okay. I guess we have more DPS than before. That was good. That was good. Liked that. Another Titan. Create more of these. Some of these.
Attention. Building completed. Units under attack. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention.
It's kind of two giants at the same time. Feels a little iffy. Going Neo Jaxi. When's my no pause debut? I've played this game no pause before already. Actually got pretty far playing no pause.
Attention. Building completed.
Just find it a bit more fun with pause though.
Attention. Building completed.
another one of these. Need more iron. Always need iron. I'm really struggling to understand what I'm meant to build now. I have so much money. More snipers? More snipers. Let's build more snipers. Somebody told me that 1 soldier center per 500 income you had was a good benchmark at some point. I have 1 per 1,000 income I have right now. A lot less than that.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Oh, I thought it had already pulled. Clearly it had not yet.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
It doesn't take damage.
Our forces are in danger. The walls are under attack.
Get out of there.
Attention. Building completed. Our defenses are being attacked. Units under attack.
More. That'll get me up to 8 total. What food wonders are there? I think the wonders are generally not, like, very good. I think in terms of, like, efficiency, they're actually pretty
Our
poor.
forces are in danger.
The thing that they do is they give you score. So I think that if you're going for score, you build the wonders, and if you aren't, you can kind of skip them. I might be mistaken though, maybe there's something that's worth building, I don't know.
Attention. Building completed.
Veteran wonder is sweet.
They are attacking the colony
The
defense.
rest are dependent on what you need. That makes sense. That makes sense. If you need more food, you take the food wonder. Yeah, I get that. I have no idea what I need. Doesn't feel like I need food.
They are trying to break through.
There
Units
should be
under
another
attack.
giant there. No? Feels like there should be.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Not too much exciting is up with me.
The walls are under
Comfy
attack.
weekend morning.
Our soldiers
See ya.
are in trouble. Attention. Building completed. Our defenses
feels like it shouldn't take me this long to do this. So that's a bit awkward. But hey, once the giant's dead, the giant won't be alive anymore.
Our forces are in danger.
Leave, run. Oh, don't get stuck on things.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Alright. Okay. I think I'm going to end up pushing with 2 groups at once. Feels like it's going to just break my brain.
Units under attack. The colony is under attack.
Don't love the colony is under attack. Oh, is something just gonna spit at it? No. Okay. We're good. What's new in your life, Yibum?
Our soldiers are in trouble. They are trying to break into the buildings. Our forces are in danger.
What is going on with that mutant? I wonder if it's aggroed, but it's like walking into a wall. I can't work out how to get around it.
Units under attack.
Oh, how did you fall?
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Think there are any special zombies in range?
Attention. Building completed. Our forces are in danger. A swarm of infected is heading
In
into
the west
colony.
again.
They are approaching from the west.
My resources? Oh no, my resources? Well, I am very much not ready for this.
Our buildings are being attacked.
Where? This will be fun. For who? I agree. There's about to be a very large wave of zombies attacking me. Am I included in us, or is that just the viewers. It'd be fun for the viewing audience. Put these like here so they can respond easily to either direction. I feel like west is the worst one. Got it twice in a row. Here. Okay. That's alright. Wow, there's a bunch of snipers there. What are you doing there?
Attention. Building completed.
That's useful in this moment. Yeah, if I go 2 income ticks without spending money, I cap gold. Another warehouse would be good. Maybe somewhere it actually hits production buildings, though. I feel like for all of the space I have gained, I still don't actually have that much space. Not many open areas on this map, I guess.
Building completed.
Wait, is that part of the wave? Here? How big is this wave? Is that just where the wave's going? Oh, I think that's just where the wave's going. Yikes. Yikes. Well, thanks, Arrow, for, claiming to know where the wave was going to be. Yeah, that's 100% where the wave's going. Alright.
They are trying to break through.
Maidens are pretty good, though. Especially with some sniper support, I feel like we hold this easier than the last one.
Our defenses are being attacked. Attention. Building completed. The colony is under attack.
Yo. There's a lot of them, though.
Responding to the infection.
There are a lot of them.
They are attacking the colony defenses. Our soldiers are in trouble. They are trying to break through.
It'd be time for some sort of AoE damage. Like an executor? Can you research that here? Yes. Did I say there's a billion of them this way? What is that, a couple thousand? Definitely not a billion.
Building completed. Our buildings are being attacked.
There.
Our defenses are being attacked.
How's it going, Kirby?
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Alright, we have 5 days. What would happen if I made a control group out of that?
They are trying to break through.
Looks like a reasonable control group to me. Call this control group 5. Hey, Smacky. How did it know? Wait, I've been live for a very, very long time. But hey, you know what? I did great. It did great.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Maybe I call my soldiers centers group 3. And I can call control group 5, control group 1. That way I don't have to struggle quite so much. Press buttons that are far away from each other. That's weird that the notifications would go out that slowly.
Attention. Building completed.
I always ping in the Discord. And I find that some people find Discord a lot more reliable as a way to get notifications. Discord didn't ping you? Maybe the internet just isn't working today. Okay, this is going to be a lot of shit. It's an entire corner of the map and I just pulled a movement. I want to fall back. I want to fall.
Units under attack. Our soldiers are in trouble.
Not too bad.
Attention. Building.
This is a pocket.
Our forces are in danger.
Wow. It's wild. What a wild map. More title for next wave? More snipers for next wave? Nice, some iron. More housing upgrades. Need more energy. Feels different. The Village of Death is somewhere over here. Village of Death, Village of Doom. I don't remember what it's called. Whatever it's called, it's somewhere over here though. It's been sending stuff at me all game, but I haven't actually seen it yet.
Attention. Building completed.
Ooh, I just pulled another mutant. Is it going? Oh, I think it just moved, actually. Oh. Frustrating. Why don't they just decide whether they are pulled or not? You'll get text messages delayed by 10 minutes on average. Honestly, that sounds kind of peaceful. Maybe I should downgrade my phone. I feel like I would appreciate if people didn't expect me to receive a message they sent me for like up to 10 minutes. Do away with the idea that you can just have me on call at any moment, at any time of day. So I didn't pull a mutant.
Building completed.
There it is.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
I did pull a mutant, but I pulled it up here.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, it wasn't too far out at all. There's a giant over here now. Oh god, there's so much stuff. I am making good progress though, yeah? Like I'm going pretty quickly through this all. I need to. I need to go pretty quickly through it. The final wave arrives on day 72. So I have a lot of stuff to build between now and then. I would like to have the entire map built by then. Feels difficult. Are you gonna come fight me? Giants are always scarier than I think they're going to be. I think it's fine for this to be just be shooting for a while. I could micro it, but it'll do its job if I just leave it alone. Still have these to upgrade. I mean, can we walk backwards? Or did it
Our
fall?
forces are in danger.
Walk backwards. Alright, I'm gonna set up walls again.
Building completed.
Been working pretty nicely.
Attention. Building completed. Units under attack.
I have no idea how good executors are. Executors? Executors, that's probably what you say. But I've researched them, right? So for next wave, I can upgrade some ballistas into those. Do Titans have cringy voice lines? Titans are kind of like British aristocrats. Very out of place, but not cringy, really. Mostly funny. Kinda cute.
Our forces are in danger.
They invite you to have tea. Stuff like that.
Units under attack. Attention. Building completed.
More housing yet? only because I haven't listened to them as often as soldiers or rangers. I mean, nothing's ever going to be as cringy as the ranger voice lines.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
The ranger voice lines, like, get mentioned by me as the most cringy thing that I've ever experienced in gaming sometimes. When I am thinking about playing this game, I'll be like,
Technology research finished.
I don't know about the ranger voice lines, though. If I ever recommend the game to people, I'll be like, yeah, but I would probably mute the voice line. It's hard to outdo the ranger voice lines. Cringe.
The walls are under attack.
Feels kind of
Attention.
dishonorable to kill giants like that. Guess I'll just be dishonorable then.
Building completed.
It's just kind of heavily implied by the ranger voice lines that the ranger and the player are, like... Yeah. Sorry, I just, like, got overcome by cringe and my brain shut down and I stopped explaining.
Our forces are in danger.
He very awkwardly flirts with you and implies you had sex constantly. Yes,
Our
that,
defenses
yeah,
are being
yeah,
attacked.
that.
Units under attack.
Ooh, I have another mutant pull up here.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Where are they attacking the colony defenses? Everywhere?
They are trying to break through.
I've just remembered you get to pick up a ton of resources when you kill the villages, and then I have to spend all of those. How is it that instead of that being exciting to me, it's stressful?
Our soldiers are in trouble. The walls are under attack.
And I can set up more ballistas somewhere if I need to. I think everything's still holding.
Attention. Building completed.
Aha! It's time.
Attention.
Well, this will be interesting. So now I'm working in 3 places at once. My poor brain. Send y'all up here. Can we get a wonder with the resources might be good for town morale? I can. Definitely can. But then I'll have to like pick one and do all the work to build it. I think it might be okay to slut shame in an RTS about killing zombies. Not shame, but like, think it might be okay to be like, why? You know, like. Slut question, yeah. Yeah, not slut shame, slut question.
Our defenses are being attacked. The colony is under attack. They are attacking the colony defenses.
Well, the mutant's dead.
They are trying to break through. Our forces are in danger. Attention. Building completed.
Oh, I'm about to have so much more power than I need. That's fine. I will eventually need that much power.
The walls are under attack. Our defenses are being attacked. They are trying to break into the buildings. Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, this is sweet.
They are attacking the colony.
I have become so, like, powerful.
Attention. Building.
I can hotkey all over the place. Oh no, this ranger has been trapped here the entire time. Oh, I feel so bad for you.
Our buildings are being attacked.
You're just dead.
They are trying to
100%
break through.
dead. That's too bad. Or maybe not. Oh!
It's under attack.
No. Oh, I actually feel kind of bad. That was one of my starting rangers. I only have one left now. I don't think I've built any. I believe I have one left from the beginning of the game.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
What are these doing? Y'all chill. Y'all chill. We don't need you to go up there, I don't think. I have 175 snipers now. Oh. More titans. Actually, I want you to come here, I think. This control group 1 has to lose its titans for the wave very soon. Hey, Redbeard. Thanks for the raid.
Building completed.
Were you perhaps streaming some Hearthstone?
Attention.
You know, I used to always get your going live notifications on Twitter, and now I don't anymore, and I don't know if that's because you stopped using Twitter, in which case, like, I'm so happy for you, or if the Twitter algorithm just stopped showing me them. I quite enjoyed them, though. Anyway. Redbeard is an excellent streamer, very funny. You've stopped using Twitter for live notifications? Okay. I'd never, like... It's so... untrackable to me, I guess. Which tweets I do see and which tweets I don't see. Because if I don't see them, I don't know that I didn't see them. And a bunch of people have stopped using Twitter, so... There was a time in my life where if I stopped seeing stuff on Twitter, I'd be like, oh, the algorithm's messed up. Stopped showing me somebody's posts. But now it's just like, well, probably they're just not using Twitter anymore because it's a terrible hellscape. Hey, Bang Adjuster. Been playing a lot of Balatro lately. I have.
Attention.
Now,
Building complete.
I am frustrated with the game's lack of support for high difficulty play. I don't think it does a very good job of being playable at max difficulty. I don't mean like the difficulty is too high so you don't win often enough or anything. I mean like the things that you have to do to play it at high difficulty, like working out how much points you'll score with different hands and stuff like that, the game just doesn't really help very much. Really kind of leaves you to do it all on your own. So, I don't know. That is my Balatro complaint, but it is a fun game for sure. I'm not sure that it's really intended to be played at max difficulty. At least, like, I feel like max difficulty is kind of like, it's an achievement to do it once, rather than, you are expected to play it over and over again on max difficulty, maybe. I have been playing with a spreadsheet, and it's just kind of like, why am I doing this with my life? Why? Why though? Let's call this, wait, is this already a group? That's 5. That's 2. That's 1 and 5. Call this 5. Or call it 3 maybe, and call all of these 4. I am playing a run of They Are Billions, 900% difficulty, which is the highest difficulty. 900% means that you get a score modifier of 900% if you win, because of how difficult it was. And usually I play this because I find it enjoyable to just lose. The game's very punishing. And so you can play for like an hour, game will kill you, and you can go on with your life. But this time I'm actually doing pretty well. And so, it's very weird. I'm not very familiar with this part of the game because usually I've already died. But it is going very well. The game is... it's kind of a little bit like a tower defense, but I think it would be more accurate to say it's like an RTS, but it's single player. It has both tower defense and RTS qualities, I guess. You're trying to clear a map of zombies and build a big base on it and defend your base from waves. I have no coping strategies for success. Coping strategies for success. I don't really know what that means. The answer might be no. I did play some Deep Rock Galactic Survivor as well, yeah. That game's fun. I don't know if you ever played Domekeeper. Domekeeper is a game where you go out a mine and then you have to go back to base and defend your base from a wave. And it's fun. Deep Rock Galactic Survivor feels like you're kind of doing both at once. You go do the mining and you're killing the stuff at the same time. And I would say that makes it even more fun. Yeah, I've been playing a bit of that. Alright, we've reached the lower right corner. It's only day 56. I feel like I'm making pretty good time. I'm clearing in 3 places at once now, so should be making good time. One would think. Alright, this is my last ranger. My last ranger is going to go there. You are going to survive. You've earned it. You've earned it. I want to send 3 titans from this back to base.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Another one. More snipers. Ace Peacecraft. Watched a fair amount of Jorbs Brotato. Brotato's sweet.
Our
Yes.
forces are in danger.
I would recommend Brotato to basically any human being, I think. Because it's like, how could you make a game that was really fun where the only input was the analog stick? And
Units
so,
under attack.
like, it's just good. Just good. And there's really no, like, reason that somebody couldn't enjoy it because the only input is the analog stick, so...
Attention.
Yeah,
Building
always happy to recommend Rotato. You are control group. Control group 1 is working its way through a village of doom, where all the zombies live. The rest of the gang is trying to clear the map's corners. I have no idea what I'm about to walk into, I've just realized. I should build a radar tower. Not like I can't afford it. Let's do it. At some point I can upgrade to advanced farms and stuff too. I'll have 5,000 gold income. And about infinity, power, and food.
Building completed. Our soldiers are in trouble.
You can understand how out of the 1,000 Survivor games that are getting made, none are going Brotato-like and all are Vampire Survivors-like.
Our forces are in danger.
I think Deep Rock Galactic Survivor is a little bit more Brotato-like. I've played a few other Brotato-inspired games. I don't quite want to say copycats, but like, it's kind of what I mean. Hamboy was one. Hamboy was... yeah, I mean, it was inspired by Brotato. I can safely say that. What else have I played? Yes, Rob. Glad you're getting some sleep. I stream often at this time. It depends. I'm often awake at this time. I don't think I often stream at this time. I think I only stream at this time when I'm really enjoying streaming, actually. So if you see me streaming at this time, it means that I'm vibing. Doesn't necessarily mean it will be, like, more fun than usual to watch, though. Just because I'm having fun doesn't mean I'm being entertaining. Sometimes it actually means the opposite. Sometimes it means I'm, like, going really hard on a game and I'm just, like, not even reading chat.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Which soldiers? Which soldiers are in trouble? Why does it say that to me? I don't want my soldiers to be in trouble. Is this a pocket? Ow. This map is wild. So many, like, spirals of stuff. I can maybe get through here? I don't actually know. Wow, what a weird map. The streams feel better when I'm engaged with the game. Some people are here to see me play the game. Some people are here to chat and say hi and stuff. And they might not find it as much fun if I'm not paying as much attention to chat. I don't know. It's like different people like different things, you know?
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
from the north.
Approaching from the north.
Ooh. This Titan has no health anymore. That's interesting. Happy Mario Day. Happy Mario Day to you too, Ace Peacecraft. I don't know, it was Mario Day. Why is it Mario Day? What makes this Mario Day? Mario. Oh. I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting it to be slightly less dumb than that somehow, but okay. Okay, I guess it works. Hey Kate, how are you? Good, nice.
Attention. Building completed.
Love to hear it. This is just going to be a big pocket, isn't it? Yeah, because if it went through, we'd see it go through. Here. It doesn't. We can already see it doesn't. Okay. Well, you don't need to be here anymore. You can go, like, up. I don't know. Here, I guess. I guess this is where all my soldiers are. I could maybe consider upgrading these now? It requires 10 oil. Let's make more oil platforms. I have a lot of trouble seeing the oil platforms. I'm so used to playing early game, I think, that I've, like, learned to completely ignore their existence. Okay, I'm a bit scared. We got some people on the way now. We can build a lot of walls. Just wait and see exactly where it's hitting. If it's coming from over here, I guess I don't actually know where it will go. Like, maybe come down to here even. That could be interesting. Is Frostpunk a thing I've played? I don't think it very much. I did give it a try. I have trouble with games which are real-time with pause. This is ironic. It's ironic that I say this right now. I have a trouble with games that are real-time with pause because I often feel like I can micromanage indefinitely. And the game doesn't stop me from doing that, I'll just do it. And so it takes me a really long time to play them. In Frostpunk I found to be more egregious than they are Billions for that. Like there were just a lot of small things I could do which required like pausing and changing where someone was working for a bit. And doing a lot of those resulted in me winning the game. You know what? I don't know if this is right, but I want to do it. I'm going to try to just hold this choke. Because look at that choke point. It's so good. But I send all of these soldiers. Very different from you setting it to 3 times speed until something explodes? Yes. Yes, exactly. I think that, I've gotten better. I don't think this is a fault of the game. I think it's a bit of a fault of me. Maybe not fault, it's just who I am, right? But I do think it's valuable to learn how to enjoy things that you don't learn, that you don't naturally enjoy at first. I've gotten a lot better at just kind of chilling out and letting games like that have things happen. So, it's something that I have thought about and tried to improve on. I'm a bit better at it now. This game, at least, I feel like I need to build everything on the map. I don't have to, but I'm going to. And so when I pause to build more stuff on the map, it doesn't feel like I'm just like wasting my life or whatever. I don't know, wasting my life is too harsh, but it doesn't feel as bad to me because like I'm going to have to make all of these clicks to place all of these buildings anyway. And I just happen to be not that good at the game, so it's going to take me a long time to do it. I have a big problem with being able to accept setbacks in games and will save scum regularly. I don't... Maybe I like losing in games too much. I don't have any trouble with setbacks, but it kind of frustrates me sometimes if I hit a setback but then don't die. Like, I'd rather just fully die than get debuffed for the rest of the campaign or something. I've gotten much better about that too, though. More a live and let live gamer these days. Alright, here they come. Have 3 snipers or you are dead. So I don't think that they can make it through this choke point with this many titans here and stuff. I think this will be fine. Wait. This is still going. This is all clear. So that just needs me to pay attention to actually build stuff in it. I can start working on wonders now, I think. What wonders should I build? The Silent Beholder. The Crystal Paladin. Can reveal the entire map? I'm going to reveal the entire map. Oh yeah? That just seems like a nice quality of life thing. Did I watch Fast Cars yesterday? I did. The new person did really well. What else did I like about it? They still need to nerf Max. I don't know why they don't do that. Seems like an obvious balance change that would improve the sport. Oh, there was some really nice overtakes, and Magnuson drove a really cool race, yeah. I was impressed by Magnuson's driving. Haas had very cool strats. Did it ever get clarified whether Magnuson knew he had the penalty or not? Because the commentators were saying, like, we don't actually think he knows he has the penalty. Which was kind of weird. I don't know why they were saying that. It felt like he knew he had the penalty to me. So this is a much better place for the wave to show up than the other places the wave has been showing up. That's just completely free. Alright, cool. I'm pushing through here.
Units under attack.
It's an amazing choke point. It is, isn't it? Not bad. I might make this a different control group even.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Okay. Do I need more snipers? I have 200 snipers. I feel like that's probably enough snipers. That isn't enough snipers. I don't know. I'll just die. Or warehouse. Something I definitely don't have yet is a single good housing block. It would be novel and enjoyable to someday actually place another bank and market. We still haven't bothered doing that.
Attention. Building completed. Units under attack.
And this could be it, maybe? Although it's a lot of farmland. I don't know if it makes sense to build houses on farmland or not. Doesn't feel like I have that much food. And I want to play Brotato. There's too many good games. Just constantly want to play more games. Just all the time. It's so inconsiderate. We gotta stop making these.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Wanna play 6 games simultaneously? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Too many games. Alright. Did I kill them? I think I killed them. A group of 3 can now head on out. Control group 3 seems to have 7 titans in it.
Attention. Building completed.
Did we finish this? No. I have full wood, full stone, bunch of iron, a bunch of oil. Are there more oil places? You're not happy with the Max Championship Racing? Is that your name for Formula 1? Will I go back to Deep Rock Galactic Survivors? I actually played it a little bit last night. Off stream, but not. Yeah. Just fun. Oh. Will I play more of it on stream? The problem is just, like I said, there are a billion games I want to stream. I remember a season where someone was a second per lap faster. Maybe he's doping.
Building completed.
The Lance Armstrong situation, perhaps. Apparently there are 1,600 people who work on that car. That was a stat that got thrown out during the race yesterday. Is there an iron workshop somewhere? There. The Academy of Immortals. Landmine. Victoria. I want to build this one. Oh, should be iron here.
Building completed.
Alright, we'll build a big housing area where there used to be a zombie town. Seems kind of fun. X isn't a second per lap faster. I think he is when he wants to be. But I don't think that the car can do that for the entire lap. Sorry, the entire race, rather. But I mean, he definitely gets a second on lap 1 so that the person behind him doesn't have DRS. And that doesn't seem like it's very hard for him. Houses give gold money. It's a mutant, and I don't have anything in front of my sniper.
Forces are in danger.
Oh, it's dead.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
So much shooting.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Is this research done yet? It's taking so long.
Units under attack.
Alright, what do I need to actually build the thing? The wild thing about wonders is you research the wonder and then you have to pay just as much to actually build the wonder. Gold was it? I have enough gold. I need that iron. Silent beholder. But they give you a lot of points. Probably true.
Building completed. The walls are under attack. Units under attack.
Seems plausible. I can't build anything while I'm building the Silent Beholder. Could I research another wonder? Crystal Palace. Pick up some more iron.
Our soldiers are in trouble. Our forces are in danger.
Crystal Palace is a food wonder, so that'll give me a bunch of food.
Our defenses are being attacked. Units under attack. Attention.
We get to see the zombies too? Will they load in? Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay, there's not much left. This corner I did not clear out yet. We do get I'll put a market and bank here, a market and bank in here. Actually, maybe this just is both of my markets and banks, because that's a huge housing area. How's my sleep schedule doing? It's actually pretty good. Like, I'm I'm not feeling tired. So here's the thing, I just completely stopped
Our soldiers are in trouble.
caffeine intake entirely, without any, like, preparation or anything.
They are attacking the
I've been
colony's
slightly grumpy, but yeah, I have more energy overall, I think. That's researching, that's researching. Yeah, I think this is just going to be, like, the largest housing area I've ever built. Not actually, I've built bigger. I will need a lot more food. Give me time to research advanced farms, then. Where do you do that? Here? Perfect visibility thing is as satisfying as you thought it would be. It's my favorite wonder. It doesn't do anything, really. God, I love it.
They are trying to break through.
I wasn't, like, ever a huge caffeine drinker, but I have been drinking soda over winter
Attention.
for some reason. I don't know. Something to do, maybe. Why are there
Our forces are in danger.
zombies there?
Attention. Building completed. Units under attack.
Okay. Just, it looks like there aren't that many. I'm always blown away by how long it takes to kill everything. It just doesn't look like... I mean, okay. The name of the game is There Are Billions. There are definitely some of them. There are definitely some enemies. I don't feel like there are that many of them. I don't know. Hundreds of millions at most. Yeah. This does explain, like, I had a wave come here and I was all prepared for it to hit there, and then it went earlier in the game, almost died to that. This map layout does explain that pretty straightforwardly.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Can I pick up the stone if I build a building on top of the stone? It's like, yes.
Attention. Building completed.
Does this know any wonders? I have 1,800 gold. always love when you can do this to the map in the air billions. It's a different sort of enjoyment from what I get in the rest of my time playing the air billions. Where's that ranger? Move there. Are you going to die? No, you're good.
Attention. Technology research finished.
A lot of the enjoyment of the air billions is surviving, and then you get this sort of enjoyment, which is like paint by numbers. I'd just temporarily throw that down, just in case. Would be kind of a pain if zombies wandered in. All can go there.
Building completed.
You have the lightning spire or the Atlas transmutator.
Building completed.
That's it. Oh no, there's a couple more small ones. But that was the last building.
Our forces are in danger.
Good night on Brisbane. Sleep well. I don't think there's quite enough space to actually get full double market and double bank value. Oh well, we'll do this anyway.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Will we ever see that they are trillions? Oh, I doubt it. I don't think they have numbers that big. Honestly though, like, even if they did have numbers that big, I don't think they would be so responsible as to use them for a video game. Academy of Immortals. All units are better. Okay. Somebody told me that was good.
Attention. Building completed.
Is this enough titans to just... I feel like this is enough titans to just tank the giant. Almost for sure.
Attention. Building completed.
And if it isn't, that'll be very awkward. Is building something on top of a resource drop automatically collect the stuff? I don't think so.
Attention.
But also, I just don't care that much about the resource drops, I don't think.
Attention. Building completed. Units under attack.
Hello.
Units under attack.
Aw. We're good, yeah.
Forces are in trouble.
I think we're good.
Attention. Building completed. Our forces are in danger.
6 HP?
Attention.
Was that a bunch of dead snipers? That looks like a bunch of dead snipers. Alright, so we did lose some stuff. I have more wonders to build. I can build the Victorious if I get 50 energy, 200 iron. It's a long time for these to finish. Oh no, almost done. 200 iron. S. Theroth Mage. Hey, thanks for the prime. I have a question.
Units under attack.
I appreciate the support very much. Every time I use my prime sub, pretty much. All right, there are two reasons. One is, oh my god, that looked so weird. One is I am watching somebody I really like, and I notice that I'm not subscribed. And so I subscribe to them. I was like, oh yeah, this is nice. Very thoughtful, etc. The other, though, is I'm watching someone I'm not subscribed to and an ad plays, and I'm like, fuck this. I don't watch an ad. So I subscribe, so I don't see ads anymore. Should I play more ads? Would it, like, drive subscription revenue a lot? See, if I was the person watching, that would make me subscribe more often. Whatever, it's cool. I don't need to go out of my way to make more people subscribe, I don't think. I think we're doing fine. Most people who don't care about ads just have ad block. Most people who do care about ads have ad.
Attention. Building complete.
Sometimes ad block doesn't work very well on Twitch. It kind of comes and goes. Tend to just close the tab when an ad plays. Yeah, I do that a lot too. If I'm watching your Twitch channel and an ad plays, well, actually, I bought Twitch Turbo recently, and then immediately stopped watching anybody on Twitch because I'm like off living my life. But I guess actually I have Twitch Turbo now, so I don't see ads anymore. Ooh. That good? The sad thing about this wonder is this probably isn't actually very good. But it looks cool. I should have run ads when I take a break. I don't like doing. I think from a financial perspective, you're objectively correct. Don't like doing that very much. I feel like if I'm taking a break, my viewers should get to take a break too. You shouldn't have to watch ads. Been working hard. Gotta make the meals. be a channel without the memes. I can't do all that shit on my own. What else? Sure, you do other things.
Attention. Building completed.
You can see them. They're like pulling from all the way over there, running all the way around. Start to see how it is that you end up with
Our soldiers are in
huge
trouble.
waves of zombies all appearing at the same time.
Attention. Building completed.
If you're taking a break, then running an ad is perfect. You're getting paid. You're not. I'm getting paid, and you're not actually watching it. Wait, you don't watch the ads? But my sponsors at the U.S. Army and whoever else. Oh, my girlfriend watched a reality cooking show, and one of the contestants was ex-army, and they sure made a really big deal about that over and over and over and over again. And it was just so like, because it's like a reality cooking show, right? So they're talking about like making tartan or something, and then you get this like immensely emotional moment where one of the contestants is talking about being in a like bunker in Iraq or something. It's like, this is jarring. This is a strange context to tell me about that in. Is the statue required for cultural victory? I'm gonna go with yes.
Our forces are in danger.
Jarring because cooking show. There you go. See, that's what I need you all for. I couldn't have come up with that joke on my own. I don't watch a ton of reality TV.
Attention. Building completed. Units
Sometimes I do.
under
I don't
attack.
know. It can be fun. Thanks for the 51 months, T-Jewel.
Attention. Building completed.
Oh, the west is a long way away from where I am. There's gonna be a big wave too. Actually, I have some stuff here. I think I'll be okay. I have some stuff and I have a lot of money to build more stuff with. I'm just gonna trust. I don't know, who would I send back? These people are wandering down there. These people could walk to the west now, but it's a long way away. Some titans. But it's so much work to get them out from between all the snipers.
Attention. Building completed.
We'll send these over here. That seems like a good idea.
Our soldiers are in trouble.
Kent completed notifications sure make the notification system as a whole completely worthless, huh? Oh no, another tent has completed.
Building completed.
Okay, what does that mean? Are they going here or here? Or everywhere? Maybe they're going everywhere. If they're going here, we just lose this farm. That's fine. But this thing I would rather not lose. Maybe we can even hold the farm. I don't know. I'm still upset about the writer's strike in the early 2000s that jump-started reality TV. Why Unity? Why? Unit ready, unit lost, unit ready, unit lost. Yeah. The only writer's strike in the 2000s was 2K7. I think reality TV is just really good television. I think that's why it's everywhere. I'm not afraid of the truth. Alright, they are coming to both spots. As expected. I think we have enough. Maximum number of waypoints reached. Good God, gamer. I do notice that this doesn't have any damage healing at all. Ooh. Fancy. I should probably get advanced quarries and upgrade my iron quarries. That's him. Yeah, I should have done that a while ago, probably.
They are attacking the colony defenses. They are trying to break through.
Oh, we're crushing out.
The walls are under attack.
Oh, that's done.
Our defenses are being attacked.
Right? I don't know, there's a lot of them.
They are attacking the colony defenses.
Maybe up there just in case.
They are trying to break through.
Oh my god, that's a lot of... Why is there so many?
Under attack.
Where'd my Titan go? It's in the middle of all the snipers. Weird.
Units under attack. Our defenses are being attacked. They are attacking the colony defenses.
We survived?
They are trying to break through.
Oh, hello?
The walls are under attack.
It's in the title. dozens of them, really. The Academy of Immortals. Veteran soldiers. Let's buy some iron and make the Crystal Palace. Looking pretty chill now.
Search finished. Attention. Building completed.
I do need to increase my iron income. I don't know how big a deal that is, but I would benefit from doing so. That's why I am researching the advanced quarry. Design. Thank you very much for the 7 months. Oh, I can't build any more markets or banks. What? Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, whatever, that's fine. Oh shit. I didn't know that was a thing? Oops. I think this would kill them, actually. Well, I'm gonna stop building it. It's fine. We'll send the Titans down.
Our defenses are being attacked. They are attacking the colony defenses.
Imagine if they just like straight up got into the housing block and all of my houses turned. I wouldn't die at this point. At this point I would still survive that. But it sure would be frustrating. I don't know, maybe I would die. It would depend. Maybe I would, like, accept my death. And stop defending, if that happened. It would be basically a morale check.
They are trying to break through. Attention. Building completed.
Wild to me that that's 37 snipers.
Attention. Building completed.
So, a while ago, when I was trying to get some starts,
Building completed.
I was saying that I felt like, as long as you didn't die at the start, you didn't really have to be very quick. Like, there was plenty of time to actually clear everything. And yeah, I feel like this was a pretty slow start, and I am already pretty much having the map clear with 8 days spare. So I feel like that matches what I was saying. I don't actually have everything built, I suppose. I also want to get everything built. Food Wonder isn't finished yet. $73 the last day. The last wave arrives on 73. 22, I thought, actually.
Building completed. Our soldiers are in trouble. Attention. Building completed.
We got another wonder completion. The lightning spire. Where do I learn about the lightning spire? I already know about it. I know about it. 200 iron. Do Titans heal? They do. The lightning spire acts like a Tesla. So I could put it... I don't know. There. No. Here. Sure. Wouldn't need that anymore.
Our forces are in danger.
Oh, that goes through. Realize that?
Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
You can try to stall the end to get even more points. I'm not gonna do that. What you can do is you can leave one zombie alive and build a bunch of walls in front of it, so it will just sit there hitting the walls for a long time. And then while it's hitting the walls, you can delete all of your defenses around the map and build even more stuff. But you know what? I'm okay. Let's just get a win in the books.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Did I ever actually wall this?
Attention. Building completed.
I don't know how good I'd be at Potato right now. I haven't played for a while. Game's hard.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
The Lightning Spire. Sorry, I didn't show off the Crystal Palace. This made me a bunch of... Ooh, this made me a bunch of... power. We slay the Lightning Spire to win the game. Sure. Sounds about right. Okay. We probably don't need control groups for units anymore. Is there anything left to build? Okay, there's this, the Academy of Immortals. What else? The Atlas Transmutator. Could research and build.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
I wonder where the middle of the map is. Like, if I want my people to be able to respond to an incoming wave, where do I put them? Map's so windy. Even sure.
Units under attack.
Get off my Aries. Whoa, 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 friend. All of my friends' friends have abandoned him. Yeah, what do I do? I just win. I don't know.
Attention. Building complete.
Make sure I have all my quarries built. Upgrade my ballistas to executors. Build a bunch of walls, a bunch of traps. I am so extremely kept on gold. Mention being the friend that was abandoned. Couldn't happen to me. That... Ooh. Okay, we should upgrade our farms. Researched farm upgrades and then never built any. A73 is the next wave, so the next wave is actually the final one. I thought there would be one more in between.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah. So I have 227 snipers here. Let's put like 10 there. 10 there. 10 there. 10 there. 10 there. 10 there? I gotta run out? I run out. How many directions do they come from? All of them. There are billions. I did run out. Titans. Boom. 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 Alright. Build a few more Titans, a few more snipers. I don't have any food. Awful. What is the win condition? Next swarm will reach the colony at day 73. I have to survive this.
Building completed.
Alright. I already capped my gold again. Guys stuck outside on the east. Like my snipers are, or there are zombies? I don't mind there being zombies. They will just walk in.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Oh,
Building
these
completed.
ones. Yeah. Oh shoot. Well, I don't know where they were meant to go. Disaster. I will put them there. And
Attention.
there.
Building
Maybe.
completed. Attention. Building completed.
What a large empire I have made.
Attention. Building completed.
What was Last Wonder? There were two, right? There were two actually. Let's buy more iron. Why not? I have advanced stuff? Yeah, I'm like working on upgrading. I'm gonna place the farms and then double click farms and click upgrade basically.
Attention. Building
I'm gonna be the
completed.
plant.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
2,000 gold? I don't have enough gold. Unthinkable. Oh, I could build this. Yeah, it's fine, whatever. I have enough
Attention.
bread.
Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
There's a final wave arriving on day 37. I have to survive it. That's what's left. It is a big wave.
Building
It
completed.
is... It's when we get the title of the game said out loud by the voice actor.
Attention. Building completed.
All the soldiers are veterans. That actually seems useful.
Building completed.
Smallest possible base I could survive the final wave with. Am I allowed to keep all of my units? Feel like if I can keep all of my units, I'd probably do okay with this one. Sorry, I said that very poorly. I feel like if I was allowed to keep all of my units, I would probably not need a large base. I would probably like delete all of my structures. Thereabouts. Do I need food to keep units? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think your units disband in this game. Do they? You might need gold income to keep them. That might be true, actually. There was one more wonder. The Atlas Transmutator. So I guess I could get advanced mills. Oh, I guess I'm getting advanced mills, not the Atlas Transmutator. Sure, whatever. A bit more warehouses. I don't have any stone. My game feels like it's starting to glitch. When I look at this, my graphics card is struggling to display all my houses.
Attention. Building completed.
It takes being at 0 gold with negative income. Oh. I do feel like that would happen pretty quickly if I deleted all of my stuff.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Maybe deleting all of your stuff isn't a great idea then.
Attention. Building completed.
Yeah, my graphics card is dying. The game's like having weird glitches on it. Pretty sure I have a 4080. Look, it's not a weak graphics card. Isn't there another wonder? Yes, there's the Atlas Transmutator. Can you be sure that deleting all of your stuff is a bad idea? You haven't tried it.
Building completed.
Damn straight. I am picking up what you're putting down. Oh my god, I have so much money. How do I spend it all? At some point it is time to... Have any unupgraded quarries? At some point it is time to upgrade all of my defenses. Maybe it's time now.
Attention. Building completed.
Where'd I even build that? Here.
Attention. Building complete.
Pretty sweet. Only slightly fascist looking.
Technology research finished.
The billions of zombies will be an attack on the graphics card. True. I'm going to have to click the buy stone button a lot of times, I think. Oh, I'm out of food. Novel. Remember not building the transmutator because it had a negative effect. It gives you more oil income, but it costs you wood and stone income, I think? Or iron? I don't know. It does have a negative effect. It also has a positive effect, though. I think the positive effect is probably more relevant. I don't know. Nothing's relevant. At this point, nothing is really relevant.
Attention. Building completed.
Are they going to walk all around? I think they would have to walk all the way around the map. I'm going to delete one thing. Gaff the body walker. You are here for an historic moment on the stream. What was that? Yeah, Titans are not allowed to be veterans. It's only the barracks units that can be veterans, not the other ones. My second book will be just about this stream. Could be a good read.
Attention. Building completed.
I awoke early in the morning of March the 10th. The year felt sinister and yet full of potential. I learned it was Mario Day. I was not surprised. It felt like Mario Day. That's a lot of stone. Yep, that's a lot of stone. Well, I made it so I had a lot of income and now I can spend it on things that I need. So I guess that's useful. I don't know if this will even like finish before the wave arrives.
Attention. Building completed.
I learned it was Mario Day.
Building completed.
Just building a mountain around the town with stone walls. That's kind of the vibe, yeah. I think that is vaguely my understanding of what I'm trying to do. All of my quarries are upgraded.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
And I need to upgrade all my ballistas. A lot of ballistas. Maybe I need to start doing this earlier. 10 oil? Well, it doesn't require any stone. non-tactical view look at the town.
Attention. Building completed.
I don't know, this just feels like kind of a math thing where I don't have enough money to actually upgrade the executors. It's kind of a math thing here.
Attention. Building completed.
Now, time to make a cup of coffee. We have 23 hours. They are coming from every direction. They are villains. Northwest side has a wall and a mountain. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Maybe didn't need that one. Ooh, farm.
Building completed.
The mountains. Parts are there if the mountains start getting advantages. Exactly. The chatter to veteran. I'd like to be promoted to veteran chatter. Holdable? I'm upgrading all of the ballistas. Spam wasps. I don't think I've researched wasps.
Attention. Building completed.
I have not researched wasps.
Attention. Building completed.
It is time. Sorry, it just occurred to me I should do this. Oh, the horns.
The colony is under attack.
Alright, Observation. There's nothing hitting here. What else? There's nothing hitting here.
The walls are under attack.
This is going to fail.
The infection is spreading across the colony. Attention. Building completed. They are trying
That's
to break
probably gonna fail. This is not getting hit. Actually, everything here is going straight to there.
Defenses are being attacked.
That's probably going to fail.
Our buildings are being attacked. The colony is under attack.
This is fine. Over here.
They are trying to break into the buildings. Our buildings are being attacked. They are infecting our buildings.
Oh, there is stuff hitting here.
The colony is under attack.
It's still okay. We didn't hold here. I thought that this would hold. Definitely thought this would hold. Is there anyone around? Do I have reserves?
They are attacking the colony
I don't have any
defenses.
reserves. Tactical acumen of a slug. I could spam a radar tower. Game seems fun. It's fun. It's
They are
fun.
trying to break through. Our colony is succumbing to the infection. The walls are under attack. The infection is spreading across the colony. Our defenses are being attacked.
It looks like that
They
actually
are
holds.
attacking the colony defenses.
That held. This held. Here? Here?
They are trying to break through.
Yo, what? Why are there entire new waves where there didn't used to be waves showing up?
They are infecting our buildings.
That's a bit wild.
They are trying to break into the buildings. Our colony is succumbing to the infection. Our buildings are being attacked. The walls are under attack. The infection is spreading across the colony. Our forces are in danger.
Just down here, yeah?
Our defenses are being attacked. The colony is under attack. They are infecting our buildings. They are trying
That's really
to
it.
break into
Alright,
the
GG.
buildings. They are attacking the colony defenses.
I think GG. I can beat 900%.
Coming to the infection. They are trying to break through. Our buildings are being attacked. The walls are under attack. Units under attack.
It won't be the highest score. Lost a lot of soldiers and infected buildings and stuff. That hurts your score. Why isn't this shooting?
Across the colony.
It's disabled. Why is it disabled?
They are
Must have lost a Tesla coil that was powering it.
They are trying to break through.
Oh yeah, this entire corner of my base is disabled.
The walls are under attack.
GG.